And today I'll be showing you where to get the bat. So I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna show you what happened just a few minutes ago as I was trying to hold on, let me get some food. Trying to set up where I can show you the location of this bat. And that didn't work out too well for me. I ended up taming 2 of these stupid bats before I even could hit the record button, so boom. Nothing ever works out the way I plan. Ever. But I'll be showing you where I got these. I'm not gonna tame another one. All you do is you extract blood, you put blood in your last inventory slot, and you let it pick you up. And it'll extract blood from you. And then it'll let you go, and then you just repeat that. Things never work out into my favor, guys. Seriously. So right here, there's like a... Oh my god, I didn't know he could do that. Let me land, if this guy wants to land. So here it is on the map. I was gonna hit record right in there, right inside, and then these several bats came out, and 2 of them got tamed from my incident. As you can see, I think in front of me. Yep, there's one. There's 2, and there's probably more in here. Yep, way in the back. 145, 60. So like if I wanted that 145, I tried to get the other ones out of this cave and then try to tame it, but I'm fine with the ones I have. Yo, this thing glides. The heck? You guys see that? This thing's like the griffin. Dive bomb. Whoa, oh my god. Let's see what kind of damage this thing does. Oh no, T-Rexes. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What is this thing? It can make blood packs? What is this? It can make spoiled meat. Guys, I hate bats in real life. They freak me out. Could you imagine my facial expression right now? Nope. Get me off of that thing. Nope. No. I'm gonna fly the other one, get some meat on that, and then I have spoiled meat for days. We're gonna take we're gonna basically attempt to go to the cold region and tame the other new creature, and then we will have all of the new creatures. No. You guys have no idea. This freaks me out. Nope, 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 nope. I'm good. I'm never gonna ride this thing. I may have tamed it, but I'm never gonna ride it. Just so you guys know. Nope. I like how it gets spoiled neat too. Alright, now that they both have meat, I'm putting them up for good. Yep. Stare at one another and never look at me again. Can they mate? Male. Male. Good. I don't want bat babies. Nope. No thank you. Oh, and I figured out how to tame this guy. I watched a video on it. Mine must have glitched. But you basically have to hunt with them. So you have to be off your mount and have a shotgun, have whatever. Kill. And now the Dota deck says they like Branos and stuff like that. But I watch another YouTuber. This is how I learn information. You guys can get mad at me all you want. So basically what he said was, in order to basically tame one of those dang things. Now Dota deck says sheep. Sheep is best. But apparently rock golem, or fire elemental, which is the only thing that's in this one, this map as far as I know, is the best. So there's that. I'm also gonna make a farm, because I do have running water to my base. You can see it over to my right, the water line that runs all the way into my base. So we're gonna stay at this base for a while before I make another one. And then when we finally do move and make another base, I'll try to figure out where's the best location for that. I literally have narcotics for days. I'm not even joking. Good gravy gracious. Yeah, stick that all in there. And we're eventually gonna make a medical brew. But then we're eventually gonna hatch all these eggs. I want to do that probably in the next one. Today I want to tame for you guys. I want to stay at my tippy toes to make it interesting for you guys. We're also going to probably invest in a shrine horn. For at night, so if we do go at night, we can see. So we're going to tame one of those. Probably towards the end of this stream. That'll be the last thing we do. I like to have an otter. But we're just going to go for it. We're also going to take my dragon over there. To just speed up the process instead of I've gotta go that way. That way we're not walking everywhere. Trust me, I would take my Xiaoming everywhere. I'd rather do everything on foot, but I know that it's probably going to get boring after a while, so we're just going to go ahead. The first episode I did that, all on foot, and then we started using the dragon, so from now on we're just going to use the dragon. Hello? I'm not even going to look. I'm flying. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Hope you enjoy. Today we're about to tame the big bad wolf. I might freeze to death. I hear it's very cold in this region. So we're gonna go ahead and get our snow gear on. I have all ascended gear, so hopefully we'll be alright. How are you? I just tamed 2 bats literally off camera because this game doesn't want me to tame anything on camera. So I'm gonna go tame the big bad wolf on camera and die to him multiple times. I may even die from the cold. I don't know. We're about to find out how cold it is in this region. It sounds cold. Now I just want to make sure my dragon is not following me. Okay. 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 Let's see how hard it is to actually find. Okay. Bedbag wolf. You wouldn't think it'd be too hard to find this guy. Oh, well, I found Bigfoot already. Or shouldn't he be the Yeti? You are in the cold region, so shouldn't that be Yeti? It's probably gonna say Bigfoot if I put the eyeglass over him, which would make no sense. Alright, so I can see that from here. No, I think you could tame it too. I saw some videos saying if you take on the boss, you get one for free apparently. But I believe, don't quote me, this is why I'm in this region, you can tame one also. So just stick around and let's find out together before I give you false information and you're like, you lied to me. So we're gonna look around. Hopefully not freeze to death. I do have Ascendant for armor, so I should freeze. I also have a fire dragon, which if worst case scenario, I wish I could tell him to set me on fire. So thank you. Again, I don't want to give you guys false information. But yes, I did watch a couple videos on that, on fighting the boss, and he does, which I don't. It makes no sense to me, but I guess it would make sense. You beat one, you get one, right? So. I'm not really sure where this guy spawns, but we're gonna fly around for a bit. I'm gonna stick low to the ground. We're gonna travel on foot. Fly around when we need to. I'm not gonna fly around too much. I don't want to miss him and be like, yeah, that's not it, and it's really it. I pass him over. So we're gonna cautious. I see horses. I asked this in the last one. Do you guys think I should tame a horse? Last time I tamed a horse in my last series, obviously, he's dead. So, I mean, that looks like a wyvern trench area. I mean, I have a wyvern, so I'm not afraid of wyverns, but I'm just saying that looks like a wyvern trench. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but when watching a video to see where all these creatures were, because I wasn't sure myself, apparently each dragon, so like fire, ice, poison, lightning, has its own region. So this would be ice. Fire looks like, or lightning looks like it's in Asgard. Poison looks like it's in Valheim place. And fire's on Fenrir, or however the heck you pronounce this map's name. I'm probably gonna butcher it a lot. I bet you have to go this way towards even more cold region, towards that skeleton. How much you want to bet that these guys spawn near the skeleton? That would make sense, right? They're scary looking skeleton. That makes sense, right? I'm not crazy. I mean, it's a giant skeleton, right? Looks like a spine of a giant skeleton. The wolf is crazy looking, right? Guys, I'm not crazy, right? Someone's gonna comment, but like, yeah, I think you're a little crazy. That's okay. I see a bear. Guys saw that? Did you see that bear? See mammoths. See a lot of wolves. Okay, just for the record, yes, they are wolves. Okay. Yeah. I found a Giga just randomly. I don't know if he's still there. I might go see if he's still there. I don't know if I'm gonna tame anything big. I want to stick to small creatures this time. just to make it interesting. That's a saber tooth. I was like, wait a minute, is that it? But no. I was mistaken a saber tooth for the new creature. It's okay. Don't laugh too hard. It just looked different to me from an angle. I thought it was it. I see a lot of Bigfoots. Or no, they're not Bigfoots. They're the cow things. I feel like I was misinformed. Watch, there's only gonna be one. One somewhere in this region. That's always my luck. I always find one of the creature that I'm always looking for. Or it takes a while for it to spawn in like the Giga. I'm gonna run into it by accident and it's gonna mess me up. That's what's gonna happen. Here I am thinking my dragon can handle anything. This thing's gonna one-shot me. I see a lot of horses. Alright, if I tame a horse and told you guys it was a new creature, would you guys believe me? If I walked away with a horse and said, look guys, I did it, I tamed it. Would you guys believe me? Or would you guys be like, nah, that's not it, fam? Right or left? What do you think, right or left? We got 2 ways to go. We can go left or right. What, Sabretooth and the wolf? Yeah, I mean, dog versus cat. Yeah, basically, yeah. I'm gonna go left, by the way. Go right? Alright, I'm gonna turn around. I'll turn around, I'm turning around. Don't yell, don't yell. I'm turning around. I mean, yeah, I could tame a Sabretooth and clickbait everyone. That'd be a thing I could do. Or I could sit here for a minute or two and find this thing. Kangaroo scared me. I thought it was... See, that's what I'm talking about. He's gonna jump out of nowhere and just like wreck my day. See a lot of RGs. I'm assuming these are the X RGs. Anything in this region I'm gonna assume is the X creatures. Except for the new guy. I'm still in the bone area. Nope. See, don't the wolves from this distance look like the new creature? Like if I didn't go, oh, those are for sure wolves. My cat is now making an appearance in my live stream, so enjoy that. She's very upsetty besetty that mommy is not here. So she's making it well known that she's very upset. I see another bone structure this way, so we're gonna go towards bone structures. To me, that makes sense. Look for bone structures, find a new creature. That's what I'm gonna go I'm basing my hunch off of. Another horse. Guys, I'm telling you. The game is telling me to tame a horse. Legit. I've ran across so many horses God, I feel like I'm gonna get lost in here and never find my way home. Bigfoot, bear, orgies. Right? Seriously. Horse. Every which way I turn, it's like horse. 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 How many times have I said horse? Legit. Count. I've said it probably 50 times now. I don't want a horse. What's that? Oh. Moose. You guys want to play a game? Dragon. We're gonna name all the animals we see before we see the new creature. Dragon. Bear. Look, bones. Bones equals new creature. Sheep. More bears. Anklo. See a horse right in front of me. There's a horse. What in the world is going on? I'm back where I started. Legit. I came through those bones. I went to over there to those bones. I'm literally back where I started. Shall we check the wyvern trench? Maybe it's down here. With the wyverns. Could you imagine? How on earth would you tame it? This dragon's chasing me. No, but now my dragon got stuck. Just for a second. I'm not seeing anything. I haven't explored everything, obviously, but I'm not seeing anything. Even though there's like a video of someone taming it literally in this region, I'm not seeing a dang thing. This thing must be hidden. See, my idea, right, instead of flying, because you don't aggro. I don't know if I can aggro to a dragon or not. I should have taken my shell main. Maybe that would have been a smarter choice. Is to hopefully get an aggro on me, and then like I'm like, oh wait, what's that chasing me? And then it's the new creature, and I'm like, oh yeah, look what I found. But I don't know if it can aggro to dragons. It looks big enough, so hopefully. Here's a broken down structure with a ruin in it. I'm not worried about getting the ruin. Those look like kangaroos down there. There's a place beyond the bone structure. I see that now. I wonder if I went there. I think I did. See, now I don't know where I've been and where I haven't been. It all looks the same to me now. It's all merging together. It all looks the same. I think this is the left pass from the right one. So we went right. I think this is the left. Pretty sure, yeah. Sabertooth. Mammoth. Yeah, this is right. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Left or right path? If this is the left path. I'm not seeing anything on the left path. Except for Bigfoots. I'm pretty sure those are not it. Those are just the wolves in this area. We'll check. Yeah, those are definitely wolves. Those are wolves. Ow. Ow. The only thing I'm gonna do is kill my dragon before we get out of this region. I don't want to leave because I seen the video, and that's what I'm going based off of. But I don't know what the spawn region of it is. More Bigfoots, more horses, kangaroo. I'm about to tame one of these horses and say it turned into the new creature. That's what I'm about to do. Where are we on the map anyway? Oh wow. There's snow owls. You think it'd be in this area? This is a wide open area. Like look how open this area is. You think it'd be running around chasing mammoths, punching them in the face like Rocky. Seriously, where is this thing? There's where I go back, so if anything else, I'll just watch a video and see where it spawns in this area, because yeah, I know it does. I watched a couple videos of it. I know the other way you can get it is by beating the boss. That's another way you can get one. It's clearly a creature you can tame, so how silly would that be that you would have to beat a boss in order to get this creature, if it's like any other creature? That's just silly to me. Is that crazy? I don't think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. I don't think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Imagine going to Crystal Isles just for a wyvern. Imagine they did that. No more wyverns. You had to go to Crystal Island, beat the boss, and once you beat that boss in Crystal Island, it was random of what dragon you got. Would you guys play this game anymore after that? Knowing that fact? Let me know. I know, right? Imagine they did that to dragons, though. They were like, oh, you want a dragon? You gotta go to Crystal Isles. And then it just randomly gives you a dragon. It could be lightning, fire, poison. In order to get a breeding pair of dragons, you have to do it again. But it's random, so like if you get a lightning your first turn, you could get fire, poison, or even a crystal one. Right? Would you play this game after that, knowing that fact? If they just said, nah, you know what guys, you gotta earn your dragons now. I mean, thankfully you can go get an egg and whatever, but I'm just saying, if they did that, like in the future, would you guys play this game? Let's say Arc 2. Arc 2 is obviously coming out next year, right? So, and obviously they have a lot of stuff coming with Arc 2, which is great because they're stepping it up. They're making it interesting. But what if you had to do a certain thing to get a certain creature? Like, for a Rex, you couldn't tame a Rex. You had to go steal a Rex egg and then basically raise that Rex from baby to, you know, adult. I mean, that sounds like, you know, like I'm complaining, and I'm not complaining. That would be absolutely awesome to raise a baby from, you know, adult. But like in a player's aspect, it's like you just want to go out and tame. You don't want to sit and raise a baby, right? So if they change that for you, I think you guys would step away and you wouldn't play Arc 2 anymore, or wouldn't play Arc 2 at all. You would just play this game because, at least in this game, you know, you could tame. I don't know what they're doing for Arc 2, but hopefully they don't change it too much. I know you can still tame and all that. I'm just saying, it's a good possibility they could, between now and next year, be like, you know what? Let's change the game completely. Oh god, I almost landed and killed my dragon. He would have fell and bumped his head and everything. You know, sometimes things just have to stay the same. I mean, when I heard that R2 was in third person, now I don't play third person, obviously, I play in first person, but when you're on a dragon or an animal, you're in third person, I do believe. So getting used to flying around on third person, obviously, you get used to, but playing in third person, and for someone who's played first person games, or maybe you like third person games, depending on your gameplay and games, you kind of like get used to it, but like for someone who's played first person and then they're just gonna get away from me to throw you in a third person game, it's kind of like, do I really want to play now? I mean, you will get used to it, obviously, because, you know, you want to definitely play the sequel to see if it's any good. But my mind goes third person. I don't want to play no more because I'm a first person player game. And I'm so used to being a first person. Being a third person, I think, would just mess up my psyche. And I understand why they're doing it. Like, I clearly understand from watching other players talk about it, you know, watching videos and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But like, again, for someone like me, Obviously I'm gonna play it to see if it is any good, but I don't know if I'll, like, you know, continue playing it. If that makes any sense. Yeah, like the Danakis is like a good example. I think they did a really good job of doing that. Dragons, obviously, I think they did a really good job. You know, you have to go steal their eggs and you know, and do it that way. What else? Is there any other creatures that lay eggs that you have to steal? Or are those the only two in game so far? Are those the only two creatures in game? No, rock drake, right? The lava dragon. Yeah, I call it a lava dragon. The rock drake, right? The rock drake's another. Obviously, the Tame of Basilisk, you obviously have to steal one of those two eggs. See, now, when I saw the Basilisk, my first thought was, oh, you're gonna have to steal a Basilisk egg. How the heck are you gonna do that? Because obviously, when snakes lay eggs, they normally don't. Some of them don't normally like protect their nest. Actually, some snakes eat their young. But normally you see a snake like wrapped around its nest until the eggs hatch, and then, you know, they're basically on their own. So my initial thought was, well, it's a big snake for one, so how cool would it be if you just saw the basilisk wrapped around its own nest, and all you see is the head like swiveling back and forth trying to protect its nest. Alright, I'm gonna watch a video now on where to find this dang thing, because I feel like I scoured every inch of this snow biome and I can't find this thing. See, this is why my Ark solo series is coming to an end and I'm going back to PvE, because it doesn't matter if I'm trying to find Giga, Thala, whatever kind of animal. I can only find 3. Sometimes I could find 2. Sometimes I don't even find anything. This is why, like, I have to walk away from Ark sometimes, especially after a boss fight. Boss fights get me so aggravated. It's not even worth it. It's like, oh, beat a boss fight. Sure, I'll beat it for the sake of saying I did. But then, like, the things that come, things you have to do leading up to it, and then in it, nope, no thank you. Gets me very agitated. And this is what I was talking about when I did the 100 days of hardcore. At the end of that video, I talked about like how Ark is just no fun for me, boss wise. Because during that boss, oh my god, during that boss fight, I was hitting it, and it should have been dead 3 bites, and it took, I don't know, you can go watch that video. It took so many bites. I was dying. My dinosaur almost died with 1 hit, and it just aggravated me. And when a boss does that, I'm basically like, no, ain't no. That's when Ark is no fun. And like, I made sure, like, you know, before I do anything, I know where these creatures are so I can show you, because I'm still relatively new, and there's multiple places you could find that bat. I think there's 2 or 3 other locations. There are aberration creatures, there are rock drakes. I'm not quite sure where they found eggs. I think the best place is, what is it? Valheim? I can't pronounce. I know Asgard. Asgard's so easy to pronounce to me. But, the other two are not. I cannot pronounce names to save my life. So this is Jotunheim, I do believe, and then the other one, the forest-looking one, is where they said there's another aberration spot for aberration creatures. So that may be where you get that rock drake eggs. I just feel like when you watch a video and then you go do it, there's nothing. Yeah, I'm on solo, so I don't really play with anyone on solo. I wish they would get rid of that, what is it? Is it called tethering? Where you can only go like 200 and something away from someone, and then you rubber band back. If they got rid of that, because I heard that when PlayStation got that, or PlayStation 5 got that big update, whatever it was called, I forget what the name of it's called, that they were actually going to take that away. But that was, it doesn't look like that's going to happen, which is sad to hear and know about, that you're forever going to be tethered to another person, especially when you host a non-single player server. Is it just what's the command for that? Just destroy wild dinos? Is that the command? 'Cause I'll do it. I'm gonna look up a video first, and if it's in this area and I'm not saying it, I'll wipe it and I'll fly around. Okay. I'll fly around if you guys are okay with that. I try not to cheat, but Ark, when Ark decides to make me mad is when I cheat. So, and I just want to say hello to anyone joining. Hi, welcome to the live stream. We are in Jotunheim. We are trying to find the wolf porcupine dino. That's what I'm naming it officially. The wolf porcupine dragon. I hope you guys like that name. It's very catchy. Yeah. Some are like if I'm off camera, and this is the secret to my base building. I use Ghost and Fly, just because if you guys know in single player, it's very agitating to build. Like Ark doesn't understand what you're trying to build, so I use just those two. But then like on camera, I try not to use any cheats unless the game's trying to mess with me or, pardon my language, dick me over. So that's the only time. Alright, so I'm gonna use that cheat. So cheat. I have this thing where I'm the luckiest person or the worst luckiest person ever. So if I'm looking for a certain creature, usually 9 times out of 10, I can find a high dino within a second or two. I don't know if you watched my last video, but I found a 145 Dinakis egg, and I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Like, I'm not gonna complain about a 145. I just found a 145 bat just a few seconds ago, so So I'm not gonna complain. Alright, they're all gone. We're gonna get rid of this cheat. We're gonna just sit here. You guys can come talk to me. You guys can ask me questions if you want. I'll answer. But we're just gonna sit here and wait for dinos to come back. In the meantime, I'm gonna watch a video to see if this dino does spawn here, just to double check. And I can watch if someone comments, because it'll pop up on my screen. So if you guys comment, I can go back to clicking on my video. Normally what I do for comments is, as you can see, it's enabled, but I use my phone to see all comments so I can talk to you guys. Yeah, I'm watching a video, in case you guys are wondering, to make sure I'm right. And yeah, it looks like, yeah, you can definitely, you could definitely get this creature here, in this region. You could definitely tame one here. And it looks like I have to look for red grass. So anywhere that there's red grass is a possibility, and then possibly the bones. So we're gonna check in those two places once dinosaurs come back. So you guys be my reminder, because my memory sucks in real life. Like, I have a size of a goldfish. That's a joke, but I feel it sometimes. Alright, so anywhere that has red grass underneath and bone structures are a possibility. But you can tame it in this region, and I will not end this live stream until we get a porcupine wolf. So, if you're just joining me and you're sitting and you're waiting around and you want to see me tame this wolf, yes, I was watching Syntac. I do watch Syntac every now and then. I also watch Rascal. I cannot pronounce other YouTubers' names, but sorry guys. I watch those two just to kind of get my information. They have the best information possible, because I'm just the worst at it, finding these things and then not showing you guys. But I do my best. Sometimes I find things that they don't, which is really interesting. So bone structures, like I can find some and then they'll find it and then I'm like, oh wow, that's interesting. I've seen other people do it too, not just him. There's a lot of videos out there, but there are two legit ones, I think, that say boss and tameable on this in this area. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm not saying that they're right. I'm not saying that they're wrong. That's why I'm here. That's why I like what I do. I can go to these areas and find out if I can find it or not. Obviously, the bat is supposed to be flying around at night, not just in a cave. But I haven't seen the bat flying around. So whatever video I watched that said that is obviously cracked out of their mind. I don't see it at night flying around. So that's why I'm here, guys. I'm not here to say anyone's right, anyone's wrong. You know, this video's balonky. This video's right. I'm here to see if I can find it. And if I can't find it whatsoever, fairly swooping around, checking every inch, then I'll resort to the second option, which is, in my mind, boss, which honestly is, they're cracked out of their mind. Whoever thought of that idea is cracked. Yes, I'm using freaking Fortnite terms. I don't play that damn game, but I'm using those terms. I think that game is stupid, by the way. I know a lot of you are gonna get triggered for me saying that. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. So, even if that's true, let's say like, okay, I don't know how long these dinosaurs take to come back either. How long does it take for dinosaurs to come back after that wipe? A minute? Holy crap, I haven't seen an animal in a minute. They should spawn in here soon, shouldn't they? Wow, there's a lot of red grass here. See, that's a good sign. We gotta follow the red grass. I'll have to fly around. I was hoping I could just walk around and then respawn. But that makes sense if I have to fly around. Okay. Okay, second. So let's say after dinosaurs respawn, I'm gonna fly around here in a minute. And we give a good thorough search in these. The red patch, grass looking stuff. The porcupine wolf. Remember, that's its name now. I renamed it. If Wildcard has a problem, they can come fight me. That is the stupidest thing I have ever heard in a video game. First of all, now listen to my reason. I know you can fight me on it, and your opinion can be totally different than mine, and that's what I like about doing this. One, again, it's the situation where it's like a T-Rex. Like, let's say you had to beat a boss T-Rex to get a T-Rex. I would never play this game. Ever. So, in order for you to get even this creature, you have to beat the creature to get the creature. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like someone said, you know what, let's make a creature that's OP, because it's like the Shadow Mane, right? Shadow Mane's OP in everyone's opinion. My OP animal is Sathara forever. Right? So, for the developers to go, yeah, let's just make a creature. But in order to get this creature, you have to basically beat its former self. That makes me not want to play. In all honesty, that makes me want to just summon one in. And just be like, yeah, I did it. I tamed one. Dunzo. Because why would I spend... Now, obviously you can look up different tutorials to find the artifacts, and it probably would only take you about a second to do so to actually beat the easy version of the porcupine wolf. The get one. But I know a lot of you are probably gonna do it on alpha because that probably gives you a higher chance of getting an actually good one. So a lot of you are not gonna, beat it on easy, and that's fine. But for someone, again, me, I don't have that time. I'll never have that much time on my hands to do so. So I just want to do it quick. So I want to go out and tame this thing like everyone else does. A giga, a wolf, a thala. You get my point. Like a normal creature. So to make this creature like any other creature, and then just be like, nah, you gotta earn it. I don't want to earn it. I want to tame it. Listen, Arc 2, and we're gonna go back to this. Arc 2 is already gonna be one of those games that babies you. Alright, and that could be good, that could be bad, depending on what type of player you are, okay? So, for me, having a game just like pat me on the back and tell me everything's gonna be okay, that's gonna baby me, makes me not want to play. Makes me just walk away, makes me done. I don't want to be babied, I don't want to be pampered, I don't want to have to earn anything by doing a big bad boss fight. I want to go out in nature, out in game, dance with the devil himself, and if I die, so what? I die. I respawn, I grab my gear, I go back at it. That's what makes this game fun for me. Bosses really don't matter to me, and it's not going to. So if I don't beat the boss in this last solo series, guys, don't be mad. Okay, it's just probably not gonna happen. I've beaten all but I think 2 bosses now in my solo series, so yeah, they're not gonna have me go do it again just to get this creature. Oh my god, I've been flying around for a minute and nothing has popped in. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna where is it? Oh god, I'm all turned around. We're gonna go out and come back in. There it is. And hopefully everything respawns. Now if my game crashes and it breaks, just know that the next time I live stream, I'm magically gonna have one of the new creatures. I'm not gonna tell you how. It's magic. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. So if it breaks, some voodoo magic is gonna happen next time I live stream. Okay, guys? Deal? Deal or no deal? If it doesn't break and it doesn't crash my game, we'll come back and we'll look. Deal? Sounds like a deal to me. Look, I brought medical brew just in case. Deal. See, this is what I mean though. You know, Ark, I'm trying to out here trying to do it legit. And the Ark is just like, nah, go earn it. Go do it. Stop complaining and do it. And I'm like, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, why have a mechanic like that? What if I told you, in order to subscribe to my channel, you have to be my friend in real life? You guys would never subscribe, trust me. That's just not how YouTube works. Subscribing to any channel means you believe in that channel enough to succeed. And then, it's not about subscriptions anymore, it's about hitting the like button. That's the secret to being a YouTuber. To me, it's about just live streaming, playing video games, and having you guys join me. And honestly, asking if you guys enjoy, because if you guys are not enjoying these, then, you know, I need to move on and play a different game. And, you know, I will be doing so this weekend. Other than Ark. So if you guys want me to beat the boss in this last solo series, I will absolutely 100% do so. We'll beat the boss and we'll do something else. Maybe we'll come back to this map in creative mode and we'll just mess around and temper around. Let me guys know if you want to see that. Alright, now we're back. Woohoo! Alright, so everything should have respawned. Maybe, hopefully. Maybe I broke my game. We'll see. I see a dino, and the first dino is a bear. And then I see what looks to be compies. So everything's back now. We're gonna give it a few minutes to wake up. There's a mammoth, there's another mammoth, there's an Anki. I swear to God, if I see a horse, oh my God, I see a horse. I see a horse. Seriously. Look, a horse. This has turned into a challenge. This is like I Spy, but challenge-wise. See how many times I say horse. Between now and whenever we find a new creature. I bet you it's gonna be way more than 5. So there's one horse. Count them. 1. Upsetty biscuity. Oh, there's 2. I see another horse off to my left. Actually, I see 2 horses off to my left. That's 2 horses. So we have 3 horses, ladies and gentlemen. 3 horses. No, that's not a horse. That's a roly-poly. So we have seen 2 horses so far. 2 horses within a matter of seconds. What's gonna happen next? Guess, guys. A, we're gonna see a bear. B, we're gonna see Bigfoot. Or C, we're gonna see a horse. Vote now at 1-800-ARK. Have y'all voted? The votes are in, folks. The audience have spoken. And the answer is... bear! If you guys have said bear, congratulations, you are the winner. For those of you who had said horse, just give it a minute. We're gonna be on the verge of seeing like 20 horses. So, you guys are not losers, you are also winners. How many of you right now are like, what the heck are you even talking about? Oh, I see mantises. I repeat, I see praying mantises. So yeah, I also see an ice dragon. I repeat, I see an ice dragon. I have a fire dragon. He is no match for me. I just kicked my commentary up to like a level 10. I repeat, commentary had went to a living 10. I am now talking like a person calling a football thing. I don't watch football, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Every action. I am now currently walking. I'm now currently walking. Okay, guys, I'll stop. Oh, another bear. For those of you who voted, we're gonna see a bear next. You are right. How many of you guys have voted so far? How many of you at home are saying horse, 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 but got a bear instead? How many of you are chanting right now to see a horse? Because that's what you voted for. You're not saying it in chat, you're just saying it in your mind. You're like, oh, horse. I want to see a horse now. I've seen 2 bears, and only want 2 horses. So I guess it's equal. See? It's gonna happen. I promise. I'll show you a horse. It's gonna happen. Trust me, they're everywhere. So the chances of seeing a horse... Oh, what's that to my left? What's that to my left? I thought I saw a big creature. Did you guys see that? Off to my left in these woods? I thought I saw something big. Oh, those are wolves. They're eating a sheep. I thought I saw something big. I thought I was on the verge of seeing it and being like, ha! I knew it! And then the internet would burn down because like I would probably be the only legit YouTuber that actually find this dang thing.